Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips on maybe you hadn't thought about this, maybe you have, maybe you already do this. Leave me a comment in the comment section. But I got meat on sale today and I actually can go back and get more if I want to. Safeway has London broil or bottom round roast for $2.99 a pound. So I bought a couple nice London broils. One I'm gonna cut up for tonight for dinner for a broccoli stir, or actually just a beef stir fry with vegetables, beef and vegetables stir fry with some nice spicy Szechuan. And I'll velvet the meat so it stays nice and tender. And yeah, but the rest of it I'm gonna grind into my own very lean ground beef. I'm also going to add some bacon, because these are going to be for burgers and that kind of thing. The bacon doesn't lend so much that you've got to go, oh, we have to have a bacon dish. It actually just adds a little bit of fat and a little bit of flavor, and I'm going to love it. I am going to put bacon burger on the packages, but that'll save me because the burger meat that I usually buy is now $4.49 or $4.89 a pound at Costco. I think it's $4.89, maybe it's $4.79, I don't know. But it's too much. When I can do it for $2.99 a pound, have it extra lean, control the fat, control everything. I'm not putting any garbage. This is lean, beautiful beef. Okay, enough said about the beef. Then I will, after I clean everything, because I'm going to use my Tupperware grinder, and I'll show you how I use it. I'm going to do chicken thighs. And I'll have ground chicken for a fraction of the cost. These were $1.77 a pound. I can go back and get another package. This package, well, they double up on the packaging, so you're paying for that too, which irritates the crud out of me. It's almost 5 pounds, so 4.5 pounds, because these two plastic things don't count. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer and get it really, really cold. It'll make it much easier for the grinder to get through it while I'm doing the beef. Then we will, so we don't cross-contaminate, run everything through wash hot soapy water and a little bit of bleach water, rinse it really well, and go back to the chicken. So if you guys want to see how I do that, come on, leave me a thumbs up right now. Do it now. And then I'm gonna package it up. It's gonna go in my freezer, and I'm saving money. I'm getting ground chicken, ground in place of ground turkey, and I like chicken thighs for it. It already has some fat. Leave that all in. For $1.77 a pound instead of ground turkey, the extra lean stuff that I get is almost $7 a pound. What? Yes. So let's do it in chicken. All right. And you can add seasoning if you want. You can do that any way you want. I'm not going to. I'm going to get my, I'll show you. I'll bring you down here and I will show you how I put this cool grinder together. Okay. So here's, it's got two pieces here. You got your base that suctions down. The first thing you got to do is slide that on there, and then you suction that down. Perfect. Okay. You've got your auger that connects to your handle, and this end. Okay. Pop that through. So easy, and this thing is so easy to clean, and it requires no fuss, no muss. Then we have the, I've got the big, I don't like the small one, the big die plate, I guess you'd call it, and then your cutting blade. So, cutting blade goes on first, and it goes right into place, just like that. And then this, and you put this on. I'm sorry, you can't see it at this point, but hold on. Hold the fork. Something is amiss. There we go. And it twists, just twist that on, and you're ready to start grinding. All right, I'll be right back when I get the meat cut up. Okay, so I got the meat ground up. I got about, I don't know, 8 ounces probably of meat in there. So I figure I've got about 3 pounds here. I'm using 2 strips of bacon per pound of meat. That's my ratio because there's no fat on this. This is really lean, and I'm just gonna put it down in the hopper. I have to get my little plunger for this. And it couldn't be easier. This is such an easy task. It takes no time at all. It's right up there with the grating the cheese and using the same base, just a different, the grater. So hopefully you can see how easy. I've got the meat in the hopper. We're gonna go down here and get it going through. And if this doesn't feel right, and maybe I have the blade on backwards, I don't know. It would definitely be easier if the meat is ice cold. So look at that. Nice. So I'm gonna send some bacon through just so it makes it easier to mix up. And so there's a piece and a half. I cut the pieces in half, just stick them right down there. Put another piece of beef on top of that, and then plunge it. And here we go. You see that? Nice. And if it looks like there's going to be too much fat in here for that amount, I don't have to put all of it in. Does that make sense? Okay. I like it. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to be back when I get the rest of this all ground up, and then we'll transfer over. We'll get everything washed up and we'll transfer it to chicken. But can you see? Let's see. Literally. Put some meat in the hopper. Put your plunger, push it down, and just whack it out. Oops, something's amiss. It didn't want to go. It doesn't want to play. There we go. There we go. Now it's catching it. You got the idea. We'll be right back. Okay, so I just discovered I have 3 freezer quart bags left to my name. Okay, and I got this, the 6 slices of bacon was perfect. I'll use this for burgers, meatloaf, tacos, anything you're gonna use ground beef with, and it's got a little bit of fat. I would say that's probably a 10 to 12% fat. I'm gonna put a glove on this hand. And all my stuff's been washed. It's just air drying right now. I washed it. I wiped down the counters with bleach solution, which is Clorox bleach wipes. And then I'm ready for chicken. I want it to kind of get a little bit chilled, a little bit harder in the fridge. And then we'll set it up. Now, you can use a electric mixer. If I would have had 2 packages of the beef and 2 packages of chicken, I would have gotten my KitchenAid out. It hasn't been out of semi-retirement since I moved here. 4 years, I have not used that. So let me get a drink and then we'll get this packaged up. So the chicken, I will have to get creative on the packaging, right? And that's okay, I will. I'm excited, plus I get dinner out of this, a beautiful stir fry. So I'm gonna show you how I'm doing this. When I package ground meats into, now if it was a slice or a hunk of steak, I would have wrapped it in saran real tight first and then put it in the freezer bag. That keeps it from getting any air, which air is your enemy. That's what's gonna give it freezer burn. Okay, so I like these in nice flat packaging. And if it's, let's say I want to have burgers, I'll just grill up a bunch of burgers for my week. I kind of want to divide this a little bit on the 3 even bags, since I know, what did we figure, about 3 pounds of meat? A little more? maybe, okay, so we'll flatten that out there and we'll start on the next one. And I actually really like saving money this way. And if it went on sale for cheaper, and I mixed up the bacon in there pretty good, kind of like I said, as I went along, so it wasn't a bunch of bacon in one area and not in another. So it's a fair distribution of the bacon. Okay, and press that into your corners so there's no air pockets in there. And yeah, it's gonna be fine for 3 bags. 3 bags full will be good. This is exactly what I do when I come home from Costco, but they've gone up so much on their ground beef. It's like, well, maybe I won't be buying ground beef, even though it's my favorite ground beef from them. And if you wanted to get really crazy, and okay, so this is gonna be a smaller package. If you wanted to get super crazy, and you know, I might keep this one in the fridge and make burgers, or yeah, 2 big burger patties tomorrow, and then I can have burger in a bowl for lunches on, or dinner and lunch the next day. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just the way it is. Take my glove off. Get all your air out that you can. But like I said, this one is going in the fridge for 2 burger patties tomorrow night when I get home. And this one, just kind of push all the air out. And same with this. This one's the biggest one. But this is how I've always saved money at the store when I see there's a price discrepancy in that effect. So that big package of meat cost me I think it was $12.40. And so for $12.40, this will make me a small meatloaf, or it will make me probably 3 or 4 burgers. So we're talking 3 to 4 meals out of this, or a pot of chili, or hamburger stew, tacos, taco salad. And I've got 2 meals out of this one minimum, and my stir fry is going to be 2 meals. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, probably it's going to equal out to about $1 a meal, if not a little bit less. And the bacon I got on sale a couple weeks ago for $1.97 a pound at Safeway. You could only get 1 3-pound package though. So it used to be you could get 2. A couple of years ago you could get 4. Not anymore. Okay, so this one's going in the fridge. This one's going in these are going in the freezer. I am going to mark them. I don't need to mark the one in the fridge, but I'm going to date the month and year, 10/22, and bacon burger. Bacon burger. Okay, and then I know 10/22 bacon burger. All right. Yay. So there you have it. Bacon burger. Okay. In the freezer, that goes for a later date. Now we're going to get this bowl cleaned up and washed up. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the chicken. And I'll put this back together and get it all put back together for the chicken. And we'll get to grinding that. And I'll show you how I package that up. It's going to have to be different only because I do not have any more. And, you know, I kind of knew that. So that's going to require probably a Costco trip for just plastics. I hate buying them, and I do have some containers. I have some Tupperware freezer containers. I might put some of that ground chicken in there, but it's hard not to get air in there. I can do it, but it's tricky. So I'll show you how I do it. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so I already have one chicken thigh in the hopper. And we're gonna start the grinding. Woohoo! How easy is that? I mean, this goes super fast and you're not using any power. So if you didn't have power, you can still do this. Some of these will be too big to put down here, and I'll just cut them just like this, right on top of the meat wagon. Right? I don't even have to get the cutting board dirty if I don't want to. That way I don't have any trouble in the hopper. Ooh, and I just sharpen this Rada knife. My link is down below for both the Tupperware meat grinder and my Rada knives. So convenient. And I'm letting it, the bowl's a little bit tall for this, so I'm letting it fall. And you can see the chicken to fat ratio. Oh, maybe you can't. I'm gonna have to show you. Chicken to fat. You need that fat. That's what gives chicken thighs flavor. Okay, so we'll dump that in the bowl. We'll angle this a little bit different. Maybe you can come down and look at the party. Okay. And know that I'm putting that in the hopper. And there we go. The chicken, the beef could have gone in the freezer. It was a little bit of a workout. This by any means isn't frozen or even starting to freeze, but it's firmed up. So, you know, that's what you really, raw meat, you need it to just firm up. Even if I was doing chicken breast, you're gonna wanna firm it up. Okay. That's those two. And some of these are monstrous. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on pushing that meat through the grinder. And we'll see how much we get. Okay, I got a tough spot, but ooh, I can get through it. Okay, man down. Boy, good thing I cleaned my counters. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grind the rest of this chicken, and then we'll go ahead and show you how I package it. All right, super easy. I'm gonna be so excited to have this option in my freezer. Totally awesome option. Now, somebody's gonna ask, can you can that? Yes, you can. You would have to brown it first, and you can can it. I can turkey. I'm not a big fan of the ground beef. The flavor is off for me, but you can do turkey, and turkey, I can't tell the difference other than I'm the one who opens the jar. So I know there's, you know, I've canned it, but literally anybody I've fed turkey tacos with canned ground turkey, they don't know that it's been canned. They just think I browned it fresh. You know, browned it off from fresh. So that's always a good thing. Anyway, there you go. All right, I'm gonna keep moving, and in about 5 minutes, I'll be back to show you what I do next. Okay, so I'm going to show you. These are not freezer bags. These are storage bags, Ziploc storage bags. So I'm gonna use those, and then I'm going to house them into a gallon freezer bag. And yes, okay. And there's that. It's the same type of procedure. And I'm super careful with trying not to get anything on the outside. A couple of these I want pretty small. I want them, so if I want to make pot stickers, I don't need more meat than that. You know what I mean? or if I want to just do a couple little chicken sliders or tacos. I don't need a big batch, but if I want to do a big batch of, let's say, chicken meatballs or something like that, then I might need a little bit more. But we're gonna keep these on the smallish side because I can always open two, right? So, and then I typically don't do chicken meatloaf, but I guess I could. Okay, so we're gonna again do the same thing. You're gonna get these filled up. Let's do one for a bunch of burgers because Asian chicken burgers are my favorite. Oh my gosh, they are so good. And my daughter and my grandson and Alex love them. So I'll have one of these and I'll do it for burgers. So we can have some good burgers. But we're talking, this is enough for 2, 4, 6 meals for me, and then a meal for 4 there, and another meal for 2 to 3 meals actually. If I'm gonna make pot stickers, I can't eat a whole container at once. So off comes the glove now, and this can go in the sink to get washed. And again, we're gonna push that meat into the corners, right? And if your glove's off and you're working from the outside in, it's okay. You're still able to do it. That way, you know, in the upright freezer or even in the chest freezer, you're utilizing your space well because they're gonna lay down like little pillows. Okay, and that one goes in the bag, just like that. And how delicious. Family burgers that night, right? And then these shorter or smaller bags, again, push everything to the corners, shake it down, make it like a burrito. Okay, roll it, get all the air out, and there you go. And there's that perfect little pouch of chicken. And that's how I do it. This one's a little bigger. This is good for a couple burgers. And I'll know, I can judge by pulling this out. That I know that that's enough for a couple chicken burgers for me. Or I could do a test recipe for you for a, well, it would be a Thanksgiving for one, kind of a dinner. If you'd like, leave me a comment in the comment section and I will do you a cheap and easy way to have a Thanksgiving flavored meal, but not have a big turkey, not have a big chicken that you can't eat the whole thing, but yet you still get all the flavors of the Thanksgiving meal. And cooking for 1 or 2 using this ground chicken. So leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you like this sort of thing, oh my gosh, please give me a thumbs up. Say something in the comments. And if you're not a subscriber, I hope you subscribe. I'm gonna show you tons of ways to save money in the kitchen and around your house. So these are all coming up. Like right now, I am painting my deck myself. Instead of hiring it to be done, I'm doing it myself when I have time before the rains come. So here's a whole bundle of chicken. And what do we figure? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 14, and probably 18 meals. 18 servings at minimum. Probably more like 20 or 22, if the truth be known. Because I can only eat about 4 pot stickers, and then I'm full, and then I'll have 4 more at the next meal. So anyway, there you go. All right, I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe using some of the ground beef or ground meat that I did for you today. And if this helps you out in any way, again, leave me a comment and hit that thumbs up and subscribe and share and do all the things. All right, we'll see you next time.